Hello guys, I just wanted to do this video to say a couple of things. I was going to do a lot of thank yous and shout outs on my 3000th sub upload, which is, it's not too far away, we're getting there. I've done that before on my previous Millennium subscribers, my 1000 and my 2000. My 2000, I did a huge question and answers and questions, or whatever, questions, answers, you know what I mean, for you guys to want to know a bit more about myself and the channel. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in this description, so go to it. There'll be lots of questions in it. I've put them in the description as well, so you can skip to anything that you might be more interested in. But I was going to do another one, and I probably still will for my 3000th. But this has come up. It's caught me by surprise. This one actually. And what I want to say is, just to remind some of those that have contacted me in the past regarding feeling a little bit down that their channel's not getting subs, or they feel that they're getting negative feedbacks and stuff like that, and that's usually at the hands of trollers, and you know, they're not to be taken seriously at all. And I've gone through what they are going through when I first started the channel, and all I can suggest is simply just ignore them and block them. Don't bother arguing or fighting back, because you know that's what they want, and they're no real use to anybody. That's the whole point of the thumbs down system. I think it's absolute waste of time. So and the reason I didn't get rid of it on my videos is because all of my videos in fact have a vast amount more thumbs up and thumbs down, so it doesn't bother me at all. So the reason I'm doing this video is I'm just going to prove to you that there is a serious kindness out there. And you got to remember that not everyone's a troller. There's lots of scumbags out there. It's a cruel, cold world. But there's a lot of good and kindness too. And the reason that I can prove that again is I got a little bit of a shock yesterday from a YouTuber I've never personally met. He lives in Denmark and goes by the name of Jonas. And what he did is he sent me an email about a week or two ago, a personal email, and which I completely forgot to read at the time. And I got another message from him a day or two ago just to say, have you read it? And of course, oh Christ, no, sorry, I've forgotten. I legitimately did forget. I had so many other things going on, so I raced back to my inbox a couple of hours later just to check it. And like many of you out there who's contacted me, a lot of you have been absolute diamonds, helping me in my channel, getting me the games that I need, lending me PS1 and PS2 original discs. So thanks Ash for that, by the way. That goes out to you. Ash81 before you. He's got a good channel. Go and check that out. Good retro channel. And all these people have found out, these guys, that I treat all their stuff with kid gloves, and they can trust me to return it safely and sound. I've had many that have done me Amiga ADF files, absolutely hundreds of discs by one guy, and yes, that's to you, Alex. Thank you very much, mate. He's got a good retro channel as well, so please check that. Thanks very much, Alex. I'll put the link in the description, because I can never remember the second part of the YouTube name. And I've got a guy now through the Atari ST forums who's doing me a load of Atari ST discs for me, because I can't write them, because I've just acquired Atari ST about 2 months ago, but I can't write the discs, as I said, and the ones that do my Amiga discs can't do them either. So thankfully this guy stepped up to the plate. And the many of you out there that's gone so far as creating cheats for me and pokes for me for my games. You know, I know there's lots of websites with like the Tip Shop, who has millions of pokes and cheats, but there's plenty of times actually, there's cheats or pokes that I need which have never been created. And that's where one or two of my other contacts come in. So another big shout out to Camille's, YouTuber Camille's. Hello, buddy. Thanks very much, mate, for everything that you've done. And I won't go into too many more shout outs and thank yous, because that'll be my 3000th. So, and that's not long away. But this video was really because what happened yesterday took me by surprise. Now, Jonas contacted me and he said, basically, I'd like to lend you games, or try and give you the games that you need. But long story short is that he for whatever reason don't or can't send them, which is fine, because most of the games, 8-bit games anyway, I download in ROMs and I can play them into my original hardware. It's just the Amiga and Atari ST discs I can't write. And another shout out goes to a mate of mine called Ian in Wales. He's Mutant Caterpillar Games, and he is a godsend as far as fixing your Spectrum. No matter how dead it is, he will bring it to life. I'm telling you, this is your guy. And I'll put a link to his shop. So if you've got a problem with your Specky or any other 8-bits, he can pretty much fix. You've got to just contact him, and I'm sure he'll help you out. But he's done so many good things as well. He's lent me consoles, computers, to record a lot of footage on my channel. So it just goes to show there's so much niceness out there. But what happened yesterday really did shock me. Jonas wanted to contribute to my channel in some other way. Now, I've not put adverts on my channel or my videos. I don't really know how to go about it, and I know what it's like having to sit through half-a-minute video that you can't skip. It turns you off, and you tend to go elsewhere and look for it on another channel. You can go in the top left-hand corner, I suppose, and press page back and page forward a couple of times. Sometimes you can get past the advert that way. But I'm only one guy. As you can see, I've done over 1,000 videos, including all my commentary ones, and I don't get a penny for it. And I might have to go down that road at some point to monetize my stuff. I don't know yet. I never intended to, but I might have to, because it's a lot of hard work and I don't get paid for it. But I just get stoked at doing all the games, and it's a great community. Everyone's contacted me. I'm having great fun. I'm actually doing something great now with another fellow YouTuber, Novabug. We're having a 8-bit challenge 2 or 3 times a month. So hopefully it's quite fun. All right. Hopefully that'll prove to be fun and popular. So check out his channel as well. I'll put a link in that description. But this chap wanted to contribute in another way. So he was suggesting a little payment. And I was a bit embarrassed to say yes and take it. But he kind of insisted. So, okay, I gave him my email address, and that obviously you pay through PayPal like that. And I wasn't expecting, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 pound at the most, easily at the most, which is what, about 50 American dollars, something like that. So maybe a tenner, which is about, I don't know, $20. But what he sent me was absolutely blew me away. I'm still in shock now about it. It really moved me emotionally. It just goes to show, this is a message to you guys that have been contacting me about how to get rid of trolls and how to deal with them. Just remember, guys, there is a fucking lot of good people out there and goodness. I'm telling you, they're just a minority, these idiot trolls. Forget them. They're not worth it. It just reminds me there is a lot of nice people out there, and if you don't take the piss and you have respect for them, you can get great friendships, honestly. And the world's too big of a nasty place sometimes to put more cruelty out there. So it's just nice to have people like that. And the payment he sent, I'm not going to disclose the amount, because I don't want anyone contacting him and, you know, for handouts and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying just the first part of his YouTube name, so which is Jonas, and from Denmark. But I'm still in shock now. Yesterday I just couldn't really get my head around it. Anyway, it's just a total shock in many ways. The kindness of it, the thoughtfulness of it, and don't forget, this is a guy I've never personally met in my life, but he was there. He's been there since the early days of my channels. He's dropped me a few messages here and there, comments, and he knew I had about 4 or 5 years ago. I nearly closed down the channel because I went for a serious depressive mode. I just had a hip surgery about 5 years ago, an arthroscopy. It was a nasty operation. It took me nearly a year to get back to work. And don't get me wrong, I loved that year off. But that year I was able to buy my little puppy Labrador and train him and be with him. So that was a great experience. But it was trying at times. And, you know, he sent the odd comment and two and just said, you know, be there, be strong, that kind of thing. But this contribution in money was an absolute frigging shock. And yeah, emotionally moved me. It really did. So this is just to say, it's not to embarrass him. It's not to embarrass me. It's not to say to all the rest of you, no, he paid me some money. So what about the rest of you? It's nothing like that at all. It's basically to say to those guys who still go into look at my channel and have problems with theirs, just remember there is a lot of good people out there and real kindness, and they do help you. And I try to help them in any way I can in return. What I can do, I will do. And I'm just stoked that a lot of you just sub to my channel. I don't expect money or anything, you know, really. But that was a real diamond thing to do, and that's a real gent for you. And yeah, thanks very much, mate. As I said, I you know, I'm as you can tell, I'm still speechless because of the amount you gave me. So yeah, I hope, you know, just keep coming to you. You're always welcome, mate. All of you are welcome to come by my channel, just as long as you're just nice, respectful people. There's no room for any nastiness on this channel, because long are the days have gone where I've bit back and said, you know, oh yeah, and this, and fight back verbally. You're just simply blocked. It's just not worth it. The channel's better than you, so just go away and pester someone else, really. Or if better, don't pester anyone. Just go away. And the rest of you that are nice, yeah, you guys have been brilliant out there. You've helped me so much. I can't thank you enough. And my 3,000th, as I said, my 3,000th sub video will be coming soon. We're racing up there now. It's getting quite close, where I'll do more of a thank you list. But if you want to know a bit more about me and the channel and you haven't seen it yet, go to my 2,000th sub video. I'll put a link in the description now. Go to it. It's over an hour long, but there's questions. I'll put it in the description of the questions, what times they are, so you can always skip. And don't forget to check out the real cool blue spiral at the end with some really cool Amiga music. That was the second spiral I did, the first one being on my 1,000th. But this one, I'm not sure if many of you have actually gone to see it, because it's right at the end, but I think it's pretty cool. So there you go, guys. That's all I got to say. Thank you once again, all of you. And again, Jonas, I can't thank you enough. I'm totally shocked about it, but God bless you, mate. All right, take care, everyone, and stay tuned. And don't forget, me and Novabug going at it, where I humiliatingly embarrass him in front of the public by beating him at his challenges. All right, guys, take care, and thanks very much.